Morning, everybody. We're up here in Colorado, getting ready to go up the street, get loaded, and head back to Texas. So hopefully we'll get loaded in a reasonable amount of time. We'll make it back to Texas today. That's what I'm hoping for. Whether that will come to fruition really remains to be seen. So without any further ado, let's get the old truck fired up and get headed that direction. Let's get after her. All right, everybody, just finished getting loaded, got the paperwork, everything's hunky-dory. About to fire this doggone thing up and get her pointed south. Alrighty. Okay, so here we go. Plan is to try to make it to Amarillo tonight.
Turn right on 13th Street.
I am hungry as all get out. I'm starving. So I'm probably going to stop in Lyman or so. Maybe Bennett. Somewhere along I-70. Come on, turn down. Stop somewhere along I-70, get something to eat. And that'll really be about it until we get to Amarillo.
Turn left on US 85.
Then once we get to Amarillo, probably where I'm going to call it a night. Kind of make my plan from there as to what, where I'm going to stop between Amarillo and where I'm going. Probably Hillsboro, Texas, which ain't very far, but I don't want to get down there too close to Austin and all that stuff, so it can be a little troublesome finding truck parking down there around Austin, San Antonio, all that jazz. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. And if this light will ever turn green, there it goes. All I gotta do is say something snide about it and it'll go. There's a dynamic transport truck. Those guys have a pretty nice 389s. Not as nice as Western, but it does make me happy that there is a
keep right to
large
US
fleet
85 south.
keeping up the fight. Yeah, this load here is a little bit light. It's about 1,000 pounds lighter than the max I can carry, so it's gonna have a little bit of slosh to it. I don't know if y'all can see it in the camera. You might be able to watch the microphone, but whenever I get into a gear, I have to wait for the load to slosh, and then after that, then I can go. So that makes accelerating a pretty slow process. Here comes this dynamic truck right up beside me. It's a dark blue. Well, maybe I don't know if y'all guys were able to see that or not. I don't know how well the camera looks out my window here. Oh boy. So we're gonna run 85 on down there to the toll road, get on, go around the toll road, get on I-70 and point this booger east for a few miles, get on 287 and head south. I put it in my GPS, and every time, I don't know what the deal is with my GPS, but every time it wants me to go down I-70 all the way to Salina, Kansas, and then 135 to 35. I'm like, I ain't doing all that. That's ridiculous. We're gonna go down 287. Jack. Oh, there's a pretty neat FLD behind me now. It's a mid-roof, but it looks pretty clean from where I'm sitting. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's about to come around me too. I'm gonna try to slow poke it so he'll get on around me. Man, I am so ready to get something to eat. Hopefully my GPS ain't blowing y'all's eardrums apart. My camera's sitting a whole lot closer to the GPS than it is to me. So we want 85 south. Well, great. And I'm in the wrong lane.
Keep right to US 85 south.
Okay, so we're gonna continue along 85 here for a little while and
take the exit on the left.
Get on the darn toll road here just a bit.
Then keep left.
I tell you.
You on US 85.
Gosh almighty. Gosh dang. Man, you know, I wonder what all my darn tax dollars I send to Colorado goes to. It ain't to fixing the roads. Anywho. Anyways. I wonder if we're going to catch any more potholes where we'll get air off of them here in a minute. I hope not. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting down to Amarillo and getting this doggone truck washed. My Lord. It looks pitiful. So, get down there and get it washed. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Oh, choo-choo train. Gotta honk my horn back at him. I've got a train horn too, bud. Man. Well, I like to put a little air in my seat to keep it up off the floor, just a smidge. Man, there's so many potholes, I'm gonna hit my doggone head on the roof here in a minute. Whatever. I suppose whenever they want my opinion on their roads, they'll call me and ask me. Boy, boy, boy. What will the rest of the day bring? Hopefully some lunch here pretty quick. Or, well, dinner by the time we get there. I ain't ate since yesterday, and before that I didn't eat since the day before. I've been eating one big meal at the end of every day is kind of how things have been working out. I've just been out far away from anywhere. where it's been difficult to get anything to eat. It just happens sometimes like that. And this is one of those times, 2 or 3 days in a row, we've had this stuff going on. I know what y'all are gonna say, oh, carry food with you. Yeah, whatever. I ain't carrying food with me. I carry about a week's worth of canned food underneath my sleeper in case I get stuck out somewhere, bad weather, truck breaks down in the middle of nowhere, something like that. I do not carry food with me. I don't like eating in the truck. It makes a mess. I don't like it. I just prefer to starve throughout the day, go hungry, and then go get something to eat elsewhere. I'll eat my meal in the truck while I'm sitting still, but I get up and throw the garbage out immediately. I don't want to pack food waste around with me. I don't like that stuff because it makes a smell and it ain't for me. So, anyways, we're gonna get on down there, get a little closer to Amarillo, and we'll probably check in with y'all tonight, maybe, possibly, I don't know, just kind of depends on how things go between here and there. It's gonna be late tonight when I get down there, though, I know that. Well, maybe not, maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock, not too bad. So, that'll be enough for me. I don't want to, I really don't want to run my schedule into the wee hours of the morning, because I'm going to have hours when I get down there to where I deliver this load. Now, so I'm going to plan on, unless something comes up, I plan on to keep on running. So I want to have my schedule kind of, during business hours. I don't really want this whole start at 4 a.m. shut down at, or excuse me, start at 10 p.m. shut down at, noon type stuff. Starting at 4 a.m. is not a problem. That's fine. I'm more of a morning person than I am. I can't sleep during the daylight. I'm just terrible at it. My circadian rhythm is very powerful. So maybe trucking might not have been the choice for me. Oh well, here we are. Anyways, that's it, guys. I can sit here and ramble for another 2 or 3 hours about useless nonsense that nobody cares about, or I can shut this off. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we'll see y'all guys here after a while. Okay, what's going on, everybody? So, I don't know why I say that as if somebody's actually going to reply to me. Anyways, so today has ended on a not so pleasant note. I made it to Amarillo. Everything's fine, but the trailer has a real, one of the airbags is real dry rotted out real bad on it. It looks like it was put on there in 1904. And anyways, it's leaking air terribly. So bad to the point where it's causing air to bleed back across my dash, as if the red line were unplugged. But my air compressor can keep up with it, so I didn't have to cage the brakes or anything. And then but the trailer's not getting enough air to stay aired up, so it's causing some ride issues and some extra slosh issues. So it's not a little pinhole leak, it's very audible. I mean, you could hear it from standing by the drive axles, and with the engine running, I can hear the air leak. Because at first the air started bleeding across my dash, and I thought, man, I'm having brake issues. So I stepped on my brakes a couple times. The air bleeding across the dash didn't get any better or worse, and I thought, well, if I got a brake chamber starting to go, the little thingy inside the brake chamber moving one way or the other, the air bleeding across the dash ought to get better or worse. So I kind of figured that it's probably not a brake chamber issue. And then the weather was below freezing. I thought, well, maybe I got some moisture in there somewhere. It's got a valve stuck funky, but my service brakes seem to be working fine. So I would have thought, if I'm hanging a valve open in a way that's causing me to leak air, either my service brakes are not going to apply, or they're going to apply and stay stuck applied. So I was like, well, probably ain't a brake issue. And then it started riding real bad, and I thought, well, it's probably an air ride issue. But I thought that maybe my something was messed up with the dump valve and causing it to leak air real bad. But then I thought, well, it would eventually stop leaking. Even if it was dumped all the way, I mean, it would eventually stop leaking air, because it's not a constant feed. You know, wherever you have the arm set is the corresponding amount of air is going to go into the bags. So anyways, I figured, well, there must be some issue. So I stopped at the little pilot up there a few miles north of here, and I got out and looked, and you know, there it was, bigger than Jimmy B. Frigged. I found it, and I thought, well, shoot, well, there ain't nowhere to get it fixed there at all. So I came on down here to Amarillo, which was the plan anyways, just to come to Amarillo. And you know, so I got on down here, and I'm just gonna have to get it fixed in the morning because well, I'm just gonna have to get it fixed. So I'm gonna get it fixed in the morning. So the unfortunate part about that is now my truck wash plans are on hold. So kind of depends on how long they take tomorrow, whether or not I'll be able to get the truck washed. I might not be able to get it washed because I really need to get out of here at a decent hour in order to make it further south at a decent hour in order to find a parking spot and blah, 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 blah. Anywho, so truck wash plans may have been canceled, unfortunately. But that's life. It happens. You know, things go wrong sometimes. And my truck will run good despite being dirty, even though I sometimes pretend like keeping it clean makes it get 11 miles to the gallon. It really doesn't. Sure makes me feel better though, and I'm gonna pretend like it does, but it really doesn't. So long story short, having trailer issues. Truck wash plans are possibly canceled, for sure on hold, but yeah, you know, maybe everything will all work out tomorrow and I can get over there and get her fixed and whoop over there at the truck wash, and everything will be all the merrier, but not likely. So that's the deal as it stands right now, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we will catch y'all on the next one.